Today, what we are doing is we are going to be putting on a power steering pump on this 2014 JKU. And what we've done already is we've taken the front tire off. The wheel liner we've taken out, air box we've taken out just so that we can see down in here. We had to get the belt off as well because your power steering pump is right here. So we got to get that off. There's 3 bolts that hold it on and 2 lines. So let me show you the new one. Here, crack this open here. So that is the new pump itself. There we go. So if we just look at this and then look at that. It sits like this. So it sits like that inside the engine itself. So you can see here there's a bolt there, and then one down there. So that's where we got to get our bolts. Don't know what size they are as of yet, but the easiest way to get them, we figured, is just going in this way here. You just get better access to everything. Yeah, we got a catch can underneath. We're going to get some cardboard as well. That would be the best thing to do because it's going to be a mess, we think. But anyway, stay tuned. I'll tell you once we figure out what bolt size we have and where we're getting these clamps off and things of that sort, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys. So the bolts to get off the back. We have 2 of them off the back, and then we decided it's going to be easier to get the bracket off. So you've got 2 bolts at the top. We have one off, you can see there. The other one is loose. And then there's 1 bolt that's in the bottom. And we're going to get underneath here just to show you where it is, or where it used to be, I guess. Let's try to keep you out of the oil here. But you can see where that bolt was taken out. You can see where it's shiny up there. That's the other bolt. So that's your 3 bolts to get this out. What we're doing is we're just draining the power steering pump right now to get the fluid out. It's been draining for about 5 minutes now. We'll keep going. Just completely empty it, or try to get it as empty as possible. And then we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, it is easier to get the bracket off than to get all the bolts out, we have found out. So you can look down here as well. So that's your unit there, and your bolts are just down into here. So it's easiest to get it from inside the wheel liner in that respect. But anyway, it's a pain in the butt, I'll tell you that. It's not fun, but it'll all work out. And once we get this thing out, we'll get the fluid drained out of it. We'll get the lines off, and we'll show you what we have. Okay, so we have got out. So here's the bracket. It sits like that on the engine, on the side of the engine in that respect. And then this is the power steering unit that goes in it. Well, when we were dropping the fluid in it, some little chunks like this fell out. So I don't know if I'll put this on the cardboard here so you can see it. So this chunk here fell out of the power steering pump. And I think there's a few other pieces in here as well. That's not one, but yeah, there was a couple of pieces that fell out. So the gears are probably just shot in this thing, hence why it's whining and crying and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's the beast there. And then we're going to put the new one on here. So we'll just put this new one on here. This is the new beast here. So we'll get this installed. And again, it's just using your 13 mil. Oh, and it's, I guess that's another thing. It's 13 mil nuts that goes on the back of this thing. Oh, I guess we got to get it in the right way. There we go. So yeah, these are all 13 mil nuts that go on here, and it's also 13 mil nuts for your bracket to go on the side of the engine. So we are going to get this assembled, And then the way to get it in, we'll actually show you, but the way to get this in is to actually drop it down inside here. That'll be the easiest way to get that pump in there, and then you have room to connect your pipes and things of that sort. Okay, so what we had to do, because when we put this bracket on, we had a tight clearance with the top end of this bracket right here with the one that came with it. Just the position of it, it just wasn't right. So we took the old pipe off the old power steering pump and we put it on, and it just gives us the clearance we need from here. So we're just going to get this all tidied up here now, and we'll get this thing installed. So I mean, where he got this one was through Rock Auto, and here I'll show you what we have. So Rock Auto is what it is. So that's what it is. It was 82 bucks, $84, and then shipping, things of that sort. But it's for 2012 to, I think it said 18. JK. So anyway, this is where he got it. I don't know if there's any other information, not really, other than maybe a part number. There we go. There's the part number that we got. So that is what we have. I'll leave a link in the video for that as well. But yeah, we're just going to get this tidied up here, and we'll get this thing installed, and then we will be done.
What's that to do?
I don't know.
I watched a video one day, like when I was still working at the airport, and it didn't look particularly.
Yeah.
It just looked like it was tedious.
Yeah. So here we are. We're just getting this one in. I wonder. I hope you can see here. Let me just turn you a little bit more that way. But we just gotta pull this down. There somewhere.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Here, let me go.
Yeah,
It's in there.
no, it's.
Oh, in there? Okay.
I think it's because I can push it a little bit from below. Oh, I can tighten up the other one, and then.
Okay, no, don't tighten it up. We gotta get these other ones started before you.
I think that one in. Nope.
There we go. So you can see we got it started. I'm gonna try and get this hose on the top there. That's gonna go like right there, as you can see, right there. I just got to get a clamp for this, and then our other line, which is this one right here, that just has to go inside there. So as you can see right there, and then this one goes on top. So okay, perfect. We'll get this going here, and we'll catch up with you. Okay, we have her all installed. We have our lower line in right here. We got our upper line. This is our high pressure line. This one's our return line. We've got that all installed. The bolts are all tightened up. So I think, well, I mean, I put some fluid in it, as you can see, and I've been spinning the thing here, trying to see if it'll work it in that respect. I've been spinning it both ways, and it doesn't seem to be moving anymore, but I might have to go under pressure to kind of get going, but we'll do that. So what we're going to do right now is just get our we're going to get our belt on, get our intake on, and then we're going to start this thing up. Okay, and just so everyone is aware, when you're loosening this up here to get the belt on, you just have to put your socket in there, or the end of your ratchet in there, things of that sort, of breaker bar, and you have to consistently pull with lots of pressure, but don't jerk it, things of that sort, because you have to compress this shock down here. You have to compress that shock to be able to get your belt back on. So there we go, belt is back on. And so we're just gonna start this baby up and see if we have any leaks. And here we are. April 11th, I think. Yep. Mother Nature, she's torturing us again. Anyway, we're going to get this started up and see. Actually, before you start it, turn your wheel back and forth.
We only lifted up one side.
Okay, we're going to lift the other side. Yeah, she's got lots of air in her. She's going to drip.
I can already tell it's moving better.
Yeah. Okay, don't do any more. Start it up now. There we go. We gotta get some fluid in there. Okay, wheel back and forth. Keep going. Okay, she is good. There we go. So we have no leaks. She's done puking. We're just gonna clean this up here. Yeah, she's done. We're done. She's sounding good. You can turn her back and forth now, where you couldn't before because we just had burnt that other power steering pump right up. But yeah, there was chunks coming out of her and everything. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions, oh, just hang on. Your screen is dirty there. There we go. But no, if you do have any questions at all, don't hesitate to holler. This job, once we figured out, if you take the bracket off, it's way easier. So like how what we did, take those 3 bolts off, get that bracket off, and then take the pump off. It's 100 times easier. You're not struggling to get those bolts or anything of that sort. So realistically, they say 2 hours. Yeah, it's probably 2 hours, just by the time you get everything apart and then get everything back together again. We spent a little bit more time on this just due to the fact that we were trying to get the pump off the bracket to start. And that's the wrong way to do it. Take the bracket off, then take the pump off. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you, like, again, you have any questions, let me know. And have a great day.